EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyson Alualu able to record his 5th sack of the season. On second down, Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
45-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Go.
To throw again. Newton. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. It's Newton. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
48-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Ravens 0.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Run for Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Good. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 10 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second and very short, Newton. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hardman to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first and 10, Newton. Completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll look downfield for one. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Now Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gun. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. 20! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette, 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's caught by Jackson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Wilson will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I'm here all day. Great. 8. Begin. Express.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. Well, this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Cowboys.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. He'll find Aguara complete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing here, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
20.
Third and long, it's Newton. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Wilson.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpin. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.